First is the exam descriptive questions. Frequently asked questions also. Objectives of costing. How many objects are there? Ascertainment
of cost, determination of selling price, ascertainment of profit, cost control, cost reduction, decision making.
வேறதா கிளாஸ் மாத்தி வந்துட்டேனா? நம்ம பிரீமியர் அகாடமி தானே? நம்ம ஸ்டூடண்ட் தானே? அதுங்களா அப்படி ஆன்சர் பண்றது? கன்ஃபார்ம்டு பாஸ். குட். So 6 objectives: ascertainment of cost, determination of selling price,
ascertainment of profit,
cost reduction,
decision making purpose.
Yes. Then threefold assumption in cost reduction: permanent savings and cost per unit
without affecting the quality of
quality.
It's nothing but definition of the cost reduction only. Adhe pirichu potukom. Am I right? Like negotiation instrument level. Okay. Next, synergy effort in cost reduction.
When 2 or more products are produced together.
You know what is called a synergy effort?
Combined.
You want to produce more than one product. Total cost of production of the more than one product should be less than total individual cost of the each and every product. For example, I am producing product A. Cost of production of product A, assume 100 rupees. Product B, I am producing separately, or somebody is producing. Cost of production of the B, assume 100 rupees. Both the product cost comes to 100 plus 100, 200. If I am going to produce both the product together, product A and the product B, it should be less than 200. That's the synergy effort. Because of optimal utilization of the fixed cost, optimal utilization of the other resources. Clear? Next. Are you able to follow or not? It's the benefit out of what? Based on synergy effort. Next one. Synergy effort, page number 6. Dear students, you know the importance of the theory. In intermediate, the last question, 20-mark question is called direct theory question. In that, 5 to 10 marks, you can get concept-based theory question. So, average basis we are going to take last 18 attempts. 25 marks is the weightage they are giving for the theory part itself. Minimum itself 25 marks. Maximum it goes 30, 35. 30. Based on prudent concept, we go with it. Now, synergy effort, page number kana? 6th page. Yeah. Padikra synergy effort. Kaiship.
2 or more products are produced and managed together. The results of the combined efforts are higher than the sum of the results of individual products. Analysis of synergetic effect is helpful in cost control. Example, let cost of product A is 1000, cost of product B equal to 500. If you produce both products A and B, then the total cost should be less than 1500. This is because of optimum utilization of fixed cost and due to bulk purchase, reduction in the cost of material. This impact is known as synergic gain.
Comfortable? Next. Factors for installing cost accounting system. You're all expert in that. Totally how many factors?
8 factors.
Okay, good. Kavya, kindly read 8 factors once again. Page number 6. Patra Kavya.
Sir, LMR illa sir.
Very good. Nandini, Padima.
The objectives of the system, scope and extent of coverage, the general organizational setup of the business, the technical aspects of the concern, the attitude and behavior of the people in the organization, the manner in which different variable expenses would be affected with the the manner in which different variable expenses affect the operations, the manner in which cost and financial accounts could be interlocked, availability in the availability of sufficient information.
So the 8 factors which affect the, we have to consider for installation of. At the same time, if you want to install, some difficulties are also there. Practical difficulties in installing cost accounting system. So how many difficulties? Lack yeah. Okay. Lack of Indra, kindly read one more time quickly.
Lack of support from top management, resistance from accounting staff, lack of cooperation at the operating levels, shortage of trained staffs, and cost of the operating systems.
Good. Page number 6, 7. Okay. Then features of good cost accounting system. It should be tailor-made. Very good. Shivasan, read out. Because or no? Okay.
Collected data should be accurate. Cooperation from all of the departments. Cost and benefits should match. It should not sacrifice the utility by including unnecessary details. Usage of network analysis. Faith and confidence.
Faith and confidence. Good. Good. How many categories are there for responsibility center? Cost center, profit center,
Investment center.
governance center. Very good. Give some example on industry methods and unit of costing. It is very frequently 5-mark question. Refer page number, concept based question. Page number 10. Am I right? Toy making. What is the method of costing? Page number 11 par 10 la parno. Concept based theory question. But identify method and cost unit of that industry. Toy making. Page number 10. Quick. Toy making. Batch. Cost per unit. Per batch. Cement. Unit. Cost unit. Per batch. Radio method of costing. Multiple cost. Bicycle. Multiple costing. Cost unit. Per unit of bicycle. Next, shipbuilding, contract, cost unit per shipment. Then hospital, service sector costing, operating costing, cost unit, patient per day or bed per day. Road transport, operating costing, cost unit per ton kilometer. Steel, process, cost unit per ton. Coal, single, cost unit per head. Bridge construction, contract, cost unit, interior decoration, job costing, cost unit, advertisement, cost unit, very good. Furniture, cost unit, sugar, process costing, cost unit per ton per quintal. Okay, so process costing per cost per unit, cost unit. Pharmaceutical company, cost unit. Real estate contract, cost unit. Each contract. Cool drinks, single, whereas cost unit. Car assembly, cost unit. Very good. Motor repair workshop, job costing, cost unit. And chemical industry and cost unit. Happy or not, Kana? Manageable. This question very, very, very important. Frequently asked 5-mark question. Any 5 industry they ask, either you have to compute, you have to identify method of costing or method of costing and cost unit identify. Manage pannalama? Next. Similar to that only. Go to 11th, 10th one. Methods of segregation of similar cost. How many methods are there? 5 methods. 5. What are all they? Graphical method, analytical method, high point, low point method, least-square method, comparison method. Okay, very good. Then, different types of material losses.
2 types.
Spoilage and defect.
Scrap, spoilage, wastage.
Refer page number. Material loss. Leah? Segregated into 2 parts. One is not due to damage. Another one is due to damage. Under not due to damage, wastage and scrap will come. Due to damage, spoilage and defect will come. Are you able to follow? Wastage means no resale value. Scrap has process costing. Scrap value only. Scrap has some resale value. Spoilage, not rectifiable. No, not possible to rectify. Yeah? Rectifiable. Whereas defective is we can rectify. If it is possible to rectify means that is called defect. Otherwise called one spoil. So there are material loss, wastage, scrap, spoilage, and defective. It's individual easier. Many occasions they lost. You explain wastage, scrap, spoilage, and defective, and its accounting treatment. Point 2-3 points. Wastage similar to spoilage, similar to scrap. You will get the confusion. So better we can learn accounting treatment of wastage, scrap, spoilage, and defective. Different between wastage and scrap, and spoilage, and defective. So refer page number. Difference chart also there. Am I right? Page number 48. Scrap and defective. Am I right? Accounting treatment also there. Am I right? That's star mark. Spoilage, wastage, and spoilage. Accounting treatment for the same. Everything important photo. Question. Any one question will come for exam. Manageable kanna? Good. Screen visible or later? Zoom students.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Overtime premium in cost accounting. 4 answer. Okay. 4 methods are there. Okay. If it is okay, you can answer the question. Question and take answer. Overtime premium as per the Indian Factories Act 19. That's easy now. So to me, 19. 48. Year one. Year 48, 49. நீ ஒன்னும் லா பேப்பர்ல உனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச யூனிவர்சிட்டியில போய் தொலை. As per the Indian Factories Act, okay, தங்களுக்கு தெரியாத சட்டம் எந்த சட்டம் கரெக்டா இருக்கும் அந்த சட்டம் எடுத்துட்டு, okay, if the workers work more than dash per day,
9 hours per day.
they are what 8 hours a week is called what?
Week.
Overtime. Okay, ba? Whenever you are overtime in general in India, workers are entitled to get double the normal rate of wages. That excess payment, that excess payment is called what?
Overtime.
10 ரூபாய்க்கு 20 ரூபாய் கொடுக்கணும். First 10 ரூபாய் normal wages. Additional 10 rupees called what? Overtime. We did the calculation also last time. Right? Yesterday. Are you comfortable? Very good. So this time overtime based calculation. Last class we come across no worker A, worker B, worker C, Monday to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. And the mari problem paathuko. You have to be strong in overtime premium provision. What is called overtime premium as per the definition? Manageable kana? Now, for that, what is the treatment for overtime premium? Normal wages irukku illaya, that form part of cost sheet la vandirupodu, cost of production, direct material, direct wages and direct wages la poturukom, right? It's form part of wages. Overtime premium, excess money, depending upon that only. Suppose ஓணம்க்கு ட்ரெஸ் எடுக்கிறேன், நளினம், okay, she sticks to dress வாங்குறா, டெய்லர் போய் கொடுக்குறான்னு வச்சுக்கோ. Then we'll compel them, tomorrow is Onam or next week Onam, for example. On or before cut off date, you have to give the dressing gift. Diwali season, கேட்கணுமா இல்லையா? Birthday, suppose you are stitched dress வேணும், டெய்லர்ட்ட போறோம் அப்படின்னாக்க, ஏன்னா மேக்ஸிமம் XXL தான் இருக்கு, நமக்கு என்ன பண்றதுன்னு தெரியல, சரியா? You forced to go for tailor sometime, right? In that circumstance, tailor made dress தேவைப்படுது. Then we force them to what? On or before this date, I need the dress. If the festival season, Diwali, எல்லாரும் கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க மாதிரி. அப்ப then he need additional worker, overtime பண்ணணும். Workers, existing worker also want to do the overtime. Then they have to pay extra money, overtime premium கொடுத்தாங்க. அப்ப company's point of view, cost incurred to produce a product additional, what they have to do? Clear? That's the treatment. Sometimes urgency from the customer, sometimes seasonal demand, sometimes நம்ம audit from மாதிரி up to 4:30 வரைக்கும் பவர் ஃபெயிலியரா இருக்கும். சரிடா இன்னைக்கு சீக்கிரம் கிளம்புவோம் அப்படின்னு கிளம்புவார். சார் அப்படின்னு போகும்போது லேட் வந்துடும். வாடாக்கண்ணா அந்த ஃபைலை முடிச்சுட்டு போமா, அவ்வளோதான் விடியோ உட்காந்துட்டு இருப்பேன். ஹேப்பன் ஆர் நாட் நம்ம கறக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ தட் டைம் ஒன்லி பவர் வரும். நம்ம வெளில போனோம்னு வரக்கூடாதா, வராது. ஓகே, ஸோ டியூ டு பவர் ஃபெயிலியர் அதை ஆஃப்செட் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ஹேவ் டு ஒர்க் இல்லையா? டார்கெட் ப்ரொடக்ஷன் ஹேவ் டு ரீச், அதுக்காக ஒர்க் பண்ணணும். ஸோ திஸ் ஆர் தி ரீசன் வித் ரெஸ்பெக்ட் டு வாட்? ஓவர் டைம். Further, you have to pay overtime premium. If it is overtime is due to shortage of worker, what is the treatment? It's form part of cost of production. If it is due to fault of particular department, and the departmental expense போடணும், நீ தான் பேர் பண்ணிடணும். Okay, due to urgency from the customer, extra cost அவன் தான் பேர் பண்ணணும். Cost of the job வேற, cost of the production வேற. Cost of production means all the customer going to bear. Cost of the job means this job for this particular person, that customer alone has to bear. Are you able to follow or not? Job cost sheet for a job cost sheet for one particular person. And the customer has to bear it. Right? Abnormal reason. Transfer to costing unit. Which side?
Debit side. Debit side.
Which side?
Debit side.
Using on debit side. Okay. Manageable? All of you? Good. Overtime, இந்த டைம் கேர்ஃபுல்லா பார்த்துக்கோ. ஓவர் டைம் உட்காந்து படிச்சு கேர்ஃபுல்லா பார்த்துக்கோ. கிளியர், உட்காந்து ஓவர் டைம் படிச்சு கேர்ஃபுல்லா பார்த்துக்கோ. ஓகே, நவ் தேங்க்யூ. இதுக்கும் ஒரு சப்டைட்டில் கேள்வி இருக்கும். மாடு கேட்டா ஏஞ்சல் சொல்லுங்க, ஏஞ்சல் வந்தாலேன்ட்டு மொக்க பீஸ். லேபர் டர்ன் ஓவர், காசஸ் ஆஃப் லேபர் டர்ன் ஓவர். சிந்திக்க விட மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க, டக்குனு ஆன்சர் பண்றீங்க. போடுறா ஸ்டக்க. மௌனிகா நீ வருத்தப்படாத, நீ வாயே திறக்க மாட்டேன்ற. லேபர் டர்ன் ஓவர் தெரியும். Change in labor force during a particular period of time is called labor turnover. Okay, எவ்வளவு பேர் வந்துட்டு போறான், number of employees coming into the organization, number of employees going out from the organization. அப்ப inflow and outflow of labor force is called labor turnover. Are you with me or not? Yes, sir. Then during the labor turnover, To the extent possible, management has to reduce the labor turnover. Zero or கூடாது. அதுவும் danger. It's not a government office. நீ யார்கிட்ட போய் போ. Okay, பெஞ்சு தச்சு கொண்டு கூடாது. Clear? Labor turnover இருக்கணும். Inefficient person or malpractice பண்ணிருக்காங்க. We have to remove also. That is also equivalent. Then only organization grow. At the same time, it's not more. Optimum or not. Correct or not? Clear? So, labor turnover, change in labor force, that we have to express in terms of percentage. That we have to calculate. The percentage we have to express. For that, we have to remember various terminology with respect to labor turnover. Separation, replacement, new recruitment, accession, average labor force. The 5 terms you are supposed to have. Separation, replacement, new recruitment. Nowadays, based on this definition only, they are asking the question. Otherwise, you can't even the question touch the practical problem. Separation, general meaning. You are separated from the office. Well, person left the office, left or discharged office. Upon left and discharge is called definition based. Instead of giving separation, you mug up separation formula S by L. But a person left from the office, person discharged from the office. Either left to repair or discharge chance. Separation what plus one? Left and discharge. Replacement. One person is going, another person is occupying the seat. A substitution is called new recruitment. Additional worker joining the organization is called one. Fresh faces is called new recruitment. Additional worker joining the class. Accession. Number of fresh faces. It may be way of new recruitment or replacement. Those new faces are called one. Accession. Average labor force. You know, average stock, opening stock plus closing stock are 2. Same manner. In that payroll, attendance register, number of workers at the beginning, number of workers at the end of the period, 2 is equal to average. And how to compute labor turnover? There are 2 different ways are there, methods are there. Without expansion, and without expansion, separation, replacement, and mixed method. And with expansion, separation, accession, and flux method. Okay. In examination, they won't specify which method. You have to identify new employees are there, new recruitments are there. Then we have to solve it by way of with expansion. New recruitment kudukla, then accordingly out of class. Manageable or not? Are you with me? Clear? Then, what could be the reason for the labor turnover? Causes of labor turnover, nothing but reason for the labor turnover. What the value reason? What reason are there? Personal reason. Next, work pressure. Next, salary poor. Next, overtime just. Next, seasonal nature. Seasonal nature. Next,
minimal leave, sir.
What, madam?
Leave. Minimal leave, sir.
Voice is breaking, no? What else?
Sir, leave is minimal, sir.
Leave minimum. Okay. Therefore, you are leaving. Am I right? Offset. What else? Inefficiency of the worker. Next. Better offer. Am I right? So, these are the various reasons. All the reasons broadly classified into 3 types. Personal causes, avoidable causes, and unavoidable causes. Personal, avoidable, and unavoidable causes. Yes, sir. Then, causes of labor broadly classified into what? Personal causes, avoidable causes, unavoidable causes. Due to ill health, okay, we are resigning the post. Then, personal causes. Am I right? Then, Avoidable causes. Work pressure just we are resigning. Or poor salary because they are comparing with the industry. Then company's point of view, you have to rectify the company's mistake. That's called what and all company has to rectify. That is called avoidable causes. Unavoidable causes, malpractice பண்ணிட்டேன் வெளில போன்னு சொல்லிருக்கோம். Then it's called what? Due to some unavoidable reason வெளில அனுப்பிச்சிட்டோம். Clear? Marriage. ஜாலி சிரிக்குது பாரு எருமை மாதிரி. வர்றேன் உங்க அப்பாட சொல்றேன். மேரேஜ் அதனால ரிசைன் பண்ணிட்டு போறேன் இல்லையா, செட்டில் ஆகணும் வேற எங்கேயா போயிட்டு. தென் அவாய்டபிள் அன்அவாய்டபிளா? ஆல் ஆஃப் யூ. மேரேஜ் அவாய்டபிள் அன்அவாய்டபிள்? இந்த காசஸ் ஆர் லேவட்டம்னு கேட்குறேன். unavoidable. Okay, unavoidable causes. Due to unavoidable reason, marriage avoidable னு கேட்கலாம் ஒண்ணு. சரியா? ஐயோ ஐயோ லூசு. क्वेश्चन பார். causes of level னு கேக்குறேன். Okay, nowadays marriage and all happening because of misunderstanding and divorce are happening because of understanding. Understood? குண்டு போய் fall in love சார் கண்டோன எல்லாம் விழுந்துட வேண்டியது. அப்புறம் தூக்குறது வாங்கடா தூக்கி போங்க. இல்ல அத படிக்க வேண்டிய காலத்துல படிக்கிறது இல்ல. அது நம்ம அஸ்வினி மாதிரி அவன் படிக்கிறதுன்னு சொல்றேன். அப்படி சொல்றேன் நான். அப்படிதானே சொன்னேன் நானு. அவ்வளவுதான். நான் ஆலைபி வெள்ளி அட்வான்ஸ் சொன்னேன். நாளைக்கு அவனா வர முடியாது. அவ பார்வை பார்த்தாச்சு உன் மேல. நெக்ஸ்ட் வாட் தி நெக்ஸ்ட் ஒன்? திண்டுக்கலே புறாமப்படாத. இந்த கவனி. காஸ்ட் அசோசியேட்டட் வித் லேபர் டர்ன் ஓவர் கண்ணா. உங்களுக்கு கிளாஸ் தேவையில்லை, முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. போங்கடா, எதாவது கேட்டா பதில் சொல்லிடுங்க. இவ்வளவு இதுவாக இருந்தா என்ன பண்ணுங்க? கொஸ்டின் பார்க்க ஆன்சர் பாருப்பா. நவ் காஸ்ட் அசோசியேட்டட் வித் லேபர் டர்ன் ஓவர். லேபர் டர்ன் ஓவர் ஆறுது. தென் ரெக்ரூட் பண்றதுக்கு அட்வைஸ்மெண்ட் கொடுக்கணும். அதான் ஹெச்ஆர் பீப்புள் அவங்களுக்கு சேலரி கொடுக்கணும், ட்ரைனிங் கொடுக்கணும். இதெல்லாம் we have to incur the cost for labor turnover. இத ரெண்டா பிரிக்கணும். ஒன் இஸ் prevention cost, another one is replacement cost. recruitment, advertisement expenses, HR expenses எல்லாம் அது prevention cost கிடையாது. ஒத்தாங்க. ஓகே, ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்றதுக்கு தான் உள்ள காசு. at the same time நீ வெளில போகாம பாத்துக்கணும். அப்ப இன்சென்டிவ், போனஸ், யூனிஃபார்ம் அலவன்ஸ், ஓகே, எஜுகேஷனல் அலவன்ஸ் இதெல்லாம் கொடுத்தாங்க. சம் அலவன்ஸ் பெர்குசிஸ் எல்லாம் கொடுக்கணும். தட் அண்ட் ஆல் வாட் பாருங்க கொடுக்குறேன் பாரு. So you should not go out from the office. That and all comes under what? Prevention cost. Therefore, two costs are there. One is prevention cost, another one is high prevention cost leads to dash labor turnover. Goa. High labor turnover leads to dash labor turnover. Question தப்பா கேட்டேன். அவர் ரெட்ரீவ் பண்ணி ஆன்சர். ஹை லேபர் டர்னோவர் லீட்ஸ் டு டேஷ் ரீப்ளேஸ்மென்ட் காஸ்ட். அது ஹையா லோவான்னு கேட்கணும்டா. சோ லேபர் டர்னோவர் ஜாஸ்தியா இருந்தா என்ன அர்த்தம்? ரீப்ளேஸ்மென்ட் காஸ்ட் will be ரைட். கான்செப்ட்லாம் புரிஞ்சுதா? வெரி குட். நெக்ஸ்ட், how to minimize the labor turnover? Zoom students are not answering. What happened? Zoom students kindly respond. Ovi annache. What are the 5 steps to minimize labor turnover? Tungada exit interview, job analysis, scientific system of recruitment, enlightened attitude of management, use of committee. Manageable kanna? Different methods of reapportionment. Direct distribution method, structural method, reciprocal method, simultaneous equation. Okay, repeated distribution, redistribution. Okay, these are all the various methods are there. In examination, okay, in examination, which method is applicable they won't give. You have to identify. If the service department renders services only to the production department means, okay, if one service department renders services to production department as well as another service department, whereas the another service department renders services only to production department means, both the service departments under each other means, any one of the technique you can apply. Okay, both the technique will give the same. Very good. இதெல்லாம் பாஸ்ட் எக்ஸாம் क्वेश्चन கேட்கலாம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா பிட்ச் ஒதுட மாட்டோம். இதெல்லாம் இன்ஸ்டிட் ரிசல்ட் இவ்வளவு ஜாஸ்தி போயிடுச்சு. Too bad. Now, Stevenson has settled the answer. ஈஸியான क्वेश्चन அவரே கேட்போம். Stevenson G. Prerequisites of அதான் பாதியில விட்டுட்டாரு. மூக்கறது முன்னாடி போட்டோம். Prerequisites of integral accounting system. மாட்டனர் பாருங்க. டோட்டலா எவ்வளவு?
4, sir.
4. What are they?
Extent of integration, coding of system, standardization, coordination, sir.
Short notes பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா? Extent of integration, coding system,
Standardization, coordination, sir.
Why we need reconciliation? Reconciliation.
Items, profits, items included in
Items
cost
in
accounts are
profit.
not included in financial accounts.
அப்புறம் வந்து methods of difference in depreciation.
Valuation of stock, changes in valuation of stock.
உனக்கு விஷயம் தெரிஞ்ச வாத்தியார மதிக்க மாட்டேன்ற பத்தியா? பசங்களா நல்ல வேலை பாதி இன்டர்ல பாதி ஃபைனல் வச்சிருந்தான். ஆனா காசு எடுத்து மதிக்க மாட்டேன். எல்லாம் தள்ளி வச்சு பேர் பண்ணுங்க. என்ன ஒரு வில்லத்துல அப்பளம் கத்துறேன். When reconciliation arises.
Different.
Okay. When reconciliation arises. Integral and non-integral. Only in case of
Non-integral.
integral accounting system. The reason for reconciliation. Few items applicable only in
Financial cost accounting, financial accounting.
Only in financial
Accounting,
accounting.
not in
Different in method of depreciation.
different valuation of stock.
Stock.
Even you can say undervaluation to overvaluation. Okay, very good, very good. Few circumstances, 2 or 3 mark question they'll ask. Give some example item which are included in the financial accounting but not in cost accounting. And the examples பார்த்துக்கோ. That is also equivalently important. Okay, concept based question. புரியுதா? ஏன்னா items included in the financial accounting but not in cost accounting பாயிண்ட் எழுதிடுவேன். ஏன்னா அக்கவுண்ட் ஸ்ட்ராங்கா இருக்கும் நம்ம. Loss on sale of equipment, favor profit on sale of machinery, loss on sale of equipment,
Interest received.
இது மாதிரி 10 எழுதிட்டு இருப்பான். அது எக்யூப்மெண்ட் சார், லேண்ட் சார், சரி இது மாதிரி வில்லங்கெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. பட் நெக்ஸ்ட் क्वेश्चन டிஃபிகல்ட்டா இருக்கும் எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றது. ஐட்டம்ஸ் இன்க்ளூடட் இன் தி காஸ்ட் அக்கவுண்டிங் பட் நாட் இன் ஃபைனான்ஷியல் அக்கவுண்டிங் யோசிப்பேன் எக்ஸாம் ஆகும். அதெல்லாம் ரிவைஸ் பண்ணிக்கோ. என்னென்ன இருக்கு எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லு.
Absorption difference, under absorption, over absorption. இது
இவ்வளோ பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எக்ஸாம் ஹால்ல வராது, ரிவைஸ் பண்ணும். ரைட்டா இல்லையா? ஓகே. ஏன்னா நம்ம அக்கஸ்டம் டிவிடெண்ட் ரிசீவ்டு, ரெண்ட் ரிசீவ்டு, ஓகே, ஷேர் ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் ஃபீ இதெல்லாம் நிறைய போட்டதுனால எக்ஸாம்ல எழுத முடியும். பிகாஸ் இட் இஸ் தேர் இன் தி ஃபினான்ஷியல் அக்கவுண்டிங். பட் காஸ்ட் அக்கவுண்டிங் லேக் ஆஃப் adequate வாட்டர். So chance of committing mistake will be high. Page number. Okay. Star mark put. Okay. Next polama. LMR text full karadala kudichirணும். Okay. இந்த ரிவைஸ் பண்றது மறந்துடா. இன்னொரு ரிவைஸ் பண்ணி வீட்டுக்கு போய். Under absorption of overhead and over absorption of overhead treatment. Overhead topic போய்க்கோ. Page number 141.
42, 142.
இருக்கா? எஸ். ஃப்ரெட்ராகனா நீங்க படிங்க. வாட்ஸ் யுவர் நேம்? ஹரினிலா.
ஹலோ.
வேற யார் படிக்கவா? நீ படிக்கிறியாமா? படிக்க ஆளே இல்லையா? இந்த நீயே படி. போயிடுமா?
Overhead expenses are usually applied to production on the basis of predetermined rates.
141. சொல்றேன் sorry.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருந்து படிக்கவா சார் திருப்பி?
படி. ஒருல இருந்து படிச்சீங்க படி. ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல இருந்து படிக்க படி. சரி.
Treatment of under absorbed and over absorbed overheads in cost accounting. Overhead expenses are usually applied to production on the basis of predetermined.
Star mark போட்டுக்கோ, star mark போட்டுக்கோ, star mark போட்டுக்கோ. Important. இதா விட்டுறாங்க. பண்றாங்க. Yes.
The actual overhead rate will rarely coincident with the predetermined overhead rate due to variation in predetermined overhead rate and actual overhead rate. Such a variation may arise due to any one of the following situations. The number of units produced during the period is either more or less in comparison with the budgeted figure. The actual overhead incurred are more or less than estimated overheads for the period. அந்த டேபிளும் படிக்கவா சார்?
ஏன் எக்ஸாம்ல தான் எழுத மாட்டியா நீ? அண்ணா ஒரு ஆள் வச்சுங்க எதுக்கும். அண்ணா கூப்பிட்டு வா. அண்ணா அந்த டேபிள் படிச்சு போங்க. உனக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்றது ஆள் இருக்காங்க. சார். படி.
Under absorption, if change occur in different proportion both in the actual overheads and in the number of units produced during the period, it means absorbed overheads are less than the actual overheads. Over absorption, it means absorbed overheads are more than the actual overheads. Under absorption, it may be due to normal reasons or abnormal reasons. Over absorption, it may be due to error in estimation, seasonal fluctuations, unanticipated changes in method of production. Under absorption, accounting treatment. In case of normal reason, the amount of normal increase in the cost is apportioned to units sold, closing stock of finished goods, closing stock of WAP.
Today's star mark based on that past exam question. Important questions are there. Difference in absorption. என்னென்ன பண்ணோம்? What apportion among what? Closing stock of
finished goods,
closing stock of WAP and number of units sold. Star mark போட்டுக்கோ. Based on that past exam question, kindly try page number 183, question number 25. Okay. Similarly, reconciliation also important. Integral non-integral. Okay. Yes, Kana. Padranga.
In case of abnormal reason, transfer to costing P&L account. In a normal reason, example, genuine error in planning, change in planning, planning premises, etc. Abnormal reason, example, a strike period wages, a write-off of obsolete stocks, etc. Over absorption accounting treatment. If amount is relatively small, write-off to costing P&L account. If amount is relatively large, use supplementary recovery rate. Absorbed overhead is greater than actual overhead. Credit balance in overhead control account. Over absorption represents savings in overhead expenditure. Accounting treatment, any one of the following. Write-off. Small amounts may be credited to costing P&L account. Deferral may be carried over to next year by transfer to overhead reserve account or suspense account. Cost reversal. In case of large amounts, cost of job may be reduced or adjusted by passing reversal journal entries.
Star mark. Reference sum also possible. Under absorption and over absorption. The absorbed overhead more than actual means. If the absorbed overhead is more than actual means over absorption. If the actual overhead less than absorbed means over If the absorbed overhead less than actual means absorbed more on the over, absorbed overhead less than the comfortable. Ella actually paathu thappa eduthirukkom. Careful ah. Manageable kanna. Good. Methods of absorption in overhead. Okay, kindly check in overhead. Steps to solve overhead. Last lapar. Refer page number in LMR. Our packet size book. Quick. Percentage of yes.
Prime cost, percentage of direct labor cost, labor hour rate, mission hour rate, rate per unit of output.
Very good. Page number 138 edagana. Based on that, one first exam question is also there. Kindly try that problem.
Problem number, sir.
22. 8. Page number 178. Problem number 22. Okay, how to apportion in various methods. Manageable kanna. So now you understood theory and practical problem and concepts. The mar link koduthu padikkanum. Good. Condition for using supplementary rate. Evlo conditions irukku? Overhead topic, refer overhead topic, quick. Page number 140, 143 appa. Page number 143. Condition for using supplementary rates. Okay, Harinila or Vijay Lakshmi Patragan.
When the amount of underabsorbed and overabsorbed overheads is significant or large because of differences due to wrong estimation, then the cost of product needs to be adjusted by using supplementary rates, under and over absorption or actual overheads to avoid misleading impression.
We are computing normal recent cost that we are going to apportion among closing stock of finished goods, closing stock of WAP, number of units. No? Numerator, how much difference in absorption due to normal reason. Denominator, quantity of finished goods plus equivalent quantity of WAP plus under raw material quantity. We will get a rate per unit. The rate per unit is called supplementary overhead rate. Are you with me? Yeah. 22nd question, methods of estimated total profit. I have not record now. Right? UTP formula and all. Before that. 22nd question not relevant now. You can remove. ATP various formula not applicable for exam. Then condition for 23rd upon advantages of cost plus contract.
I think it's a percentage of profit.
We'll get guaranteed profit. Cost plus percentage. I should fix it.
Percentage of books can be examined by contract.
So first, assured profit, guaranteed profit. Second one, we can be the person to estimate the inspect panna, how much the cost in it, because cost plus profit. So totally how many benefits? Third one என்னப்பா?
Contractor is empowered to examine the books of accounts, sir.
When you can complete வேகா இருந்தது. Then cost plus profit. Are you comfortable? All of you? Good. It's called cost plus contract or easy. Suppose audit வருது எனக்கு, bank audit or was statutory audit வருது. I can be the person to fix the fees. Shivasan sir is coming and giving one notice from the department. Critical notice. You have to go and represent. Then I don't know when it is going to complete. How many times I have to visit. Then I'll fix for, I won't fix for the rate for the order, that particular assignment. Number of visits into this much remuneration you have to pay. Up a cost plus contract merit, because I don't know when I can able to complete, when it is commissioning. Similarly, construction contract, I don't know when it is going to complete. The cost incur pandriyo, plus I need 10%, 20%, 20% profit. That is called what? Cost plus profit. Up a vega certainty is not there. Then we can go by way of cost plus contract. Then I can be the person to inspect how much the cost incurred. Then only I can give the additional profit. Then guaranteed profit. But the same disadvantage, I won't reduce the cost. Cost increase and the profit, they can incur more cost also. For that, we have the proper control. Then, for the 24th one, computation of
Income.
not required. Remove from this one. Okay. Then
Output can be compared with the market price and each process is considered.
very good. Inter-process profit. In general, output of the one process become input for the. If after adding profit, I'm going to transfer, then it is called inter-process profit. Process 1 to process 2. After adding profit, I'm transferring. Then it is called what? Inter-process profit. Comfortable? Father, what is the advantage? What is the first advantage?
Which profit is considered as profit center?
Zoom student, kindly read. What is the first point? Nivi,
Aids to compare the cost of output and its market price. Each process is considered as cost center, sir.
very good, very good. Next, accounting treatment of byproduct.
The total value is small, it will be treated as miscellaneous.
Advantages of cost plus contract, very frequently asked question. Advantages of inter-process profit, very frequently asked question. Inter-process profit method computation also important for exam. Then byproduct accounting treatment. Byproduct accounting treatment based on the problem theory. So how many treatments are there?
3 differences, sir.
4 subclassification. Okay.
3 subclass.
One is small.
Income.
Then considerable.
Joint product.
Then Nivi, kindly read Kana. Page number.
If this 3 accounting treatments of byproduct situation, if small total value, treat it as miscellaneous income. If considerable value, treat it as joint product. If required further processing. If in case of NRV is small, credit to P&L account. If NRV is considerable, treat it as joint product.
Understood. LMR page number 380. 380. There itself we are having methods of apportionment of cost. Already discussed panikom. Physical unit.
Unit, average unit cost method, technical point method, contribution point method, market value method,
Physical unit, average unit cost method, technical point, technical evaluation or
Technical point method or survey method, contribution
market value, market value, point, market value.
FPC market value.
Format for the NRV, sales revenue after further processing minus profit minus selling
in distribution minus joint cost is equal to
further processing cost balance equal to NRV. Manageable kana? Then whether you have to do further process or not, and the format confused. Okay, whether you have to do further process or not. Sales revenue after further processing the format minus sales revenue at the split off point. Balance is called additional revenue due to further processing. Less further processing. Balance in net benefit positive means else all positive. Good. Ways to improve PV ratio.
Increase in selling price, decrease in variable cost,
Change the product mix.
changes in the sales mix.
Formula for PV ratio, contribution divided by sales into 100.
100.
PV ratio.
Contribution. Numerator sales minus variable cost. Denominator sales. 100 on manam do. Sales increase in sales. PV ratio increase minus variable cost. Variable cost decrease in variable cost. This is sales mix. Then the product more profitable product nariya vittanaka nariya profitable. Three ways are there: increase in sales, selling price, decrease in variable cost, or increase in sales mix. Increase in sales quantity, improve the PV ratio, decrease the PV ratio. No change. Quantity nala affect marandada. Okay, selling price increase. Good. Types of BEP chart.
Cash break-even chart.
BEP chart. Cash BEP chart. Control BEP chart. Analytical BEP chart. Product wise. Advantages of integral accounting system. Integration. Low cost, time saving. Redundancy of entry, repetition we can avoid, only one profit, no need for any reconciliation also. These are all advantages with respect to. Then, advantages of ABC analysis.
Direct overhead or high integration.
Controlled by exception, smooth flow. Explain single and multiple overhead rate. Single and multiple overhead rate. Refer. Who is going to tell the first answer? Let's see. Nobody's telling the answer. Too bad. First, who is going to identify? We'll see.
So, overhead, departmental overhead.
What, sir?
Blanket overhead and departmental overhead.
Yes. Sudhi's answer, Kaiship answer is correct. Answer பண்ணிட்டு நீ தான என்கிட்ட சொன்ன நீ காப்பி அடிச்சிருக்கலாம் பாஸ் பண்றது நீ தான் பண்ண போற கிரெடிட் தேங்க்ஸ் எனக்கு பண்ணு தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்றேன் சொல்லு என்ன ரீதிகா நவ அத சவுண்ட் அஞ்சு சொல்லணும் அவள்ட்ட குசு சொன்னாக்க blanket overhead rate and departmental rate. What is called bank page number எடுத்துக்கோ 144 போலாமா good Kashif Mukaya padi
blanket overhead rate refers to the computation of one single overhead rate for the whole factory.
Underline
The-
single overhead rate.
The use of blanket rate may be proper if the factory produces only one major product in a continuous process, or where the work performed in every department is fairly uniform or standardized. Blanket rate should be applied where only one major product is being produced, where several products are produced, but all products pass through all departments and all products are processed for the same length of time in each department. Where these conditions do not exist, departmental rates should be used. Formula: overhead for the entire factory divided by number of hours. Departmental rates.
Before that, what are the two conditions with respect to blanket overhead rate? Point number 1 and 2. First point.
Where only one major product is.
Product is uniform. One major product.
Either should be only one product, major product. Then more than one product means all the process has to go. Processing time also should remain same. Very good, very good. Then departmental rate. Each and every department you are going to put separate rate. Yes, Kana. Rate.
It is also called multiple overhead rate. It refers to the separate rate for each individual cost center or department. If the product lines are varied or machinery is used to a varying degree in the different departments, that is where conditions throughout the factory are not uniform. The use of departmental rates is to be preferred. Formula: overhead allocated to each department divided by corresponding base of each department.
Understood, Kana? Good. So now you can manage 31 question also, right? Yes, what is blanket overhead rate when we have to use this? Advantages of integral. Same thing only. Already we finished. How was the session useful? Hello? Class concept theory ella. The previous class we have revised quickly, right? Now we have the extra content or not? Yes, sir. Good, good, good.